how bad it can be.
Yeah, I want to promise to you, the viewer out there, we're not going to let this issue go. It's a story and an issue that we need to highlight because we want schools to be a safe environment for our kids. Case in point, it should have been a safe environment for that young guy, little Jaheim Herrera. And we can't believe the nightmare that this Georgia mom is living through. Her son, Jaheim, he was 11 years old. He was bullied, committed suicide last year. Now her 12-year-old daughter is being bullied at school. A classmate is allegedly taunting this little girl over her brother's death. Jaheim's mom with us now, Masika Bermudez. First off, our condolences to what happened with your son.
Thank you.
What's happening with your daughter? How are you holding up through all this?
It's hard, man, because I haven't got through with this yet. With my son, I'm still grieving, you know, for this to happen again with my daughter now. It's sad, you know, I don't know what else to do.
I can see the look, just shock on your face that this is happening. It's probably surreal. You can't even believe it's happening, I'd imagine.
I can't believe it. You know, my kids can't live their life, a normal life as kids.
What is going on with your daughter? What is this bully doing to your daughter?
Well, he was teasing her about her dead brother, saying that he's in hell, that he was crazy, and he wished Jaheim was here again so he can do it again.
So how did your daughter handle that? Did she go to teachers? Did she go to anybody for help? Did she come to you? How did it all go down?
Yeah, she came to me after school and let me know if I receive a call from the school, which I never did receive a call from the school. You know, and I went to the school the next day and tried to meet with his parents to see if we solved this, and I never did get to meet with his parents.
So that is still up in the air, how the school's going to handle it and whether or not you're going to be able to work with them and the boy's parents or anything.
Well, the boy's parent, right now, they withdrew him out of school. He's not in that school anymore. They supposedly went to Gwinnett to live.
Okay,
so,
different county. Okay.
Yeah, so I just want them, even though he's withdrawn out of that school, I want them to keep an eye on him so he can't bully anybody else's child.
Are any other kids beside, was he the only one or were there others that were tormenting your daughter?
He was the only one.
He was the only one, so that's good news. Let me read the statement from the school, get your comments off that. The DeKalb School District does not tolerate bullying. Here's the statement. There are district supports in place to address bullying that include intervention, mediation, consequences for violations of the discipline code, and prosecution of criminal acts. There's their statement. Are they working with you? Are you satisfied with the help you're getting from the school right now?
Well, no, because that same day I went to the school hoping to meet with the parents. They disciplined the little boy and he got out the classroom and he went after my daughter. I want to know what kind of staff or administrators are there watching these kids are supposed to be disciplined, get out of their room under their noses and go after their child again.
So let's explain that, and correct me if I go wrong. The way I understand it, he gets the kid that was bullying your daughter gets an in-school suspension. That didn't stop the bullying. He gets out of that and then goes and bullies her again.
Yes, sir.
And at that point, she screamed. I mean, she's distraught at that point.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes, she screamed. She says she couldn't take it anymore. She keep hearing this about her dead brother. Come on, we're trying to get over this. It's not easy to get over this. You know, it's gonna always be there. You know, and this is what these people don't understand.
So, you're not alone in the issue of bullying. It's happening across the country.
Yes.
What have you learned, whether it's from your son, the tragedy with your son, or what's going on with your daughter? What could you tell parents out there as they go through something like this and they need help?
Well, get a journal. Write everything from day one. Make sure your child tell you what's going on, and you just let the child and you get a journal and write down everything. Get all kind of documents, statements, everything to prove that this child is getting bullied. You know, that's what I learned from my son. They say the bullying, that the school that I said he was getting bullied, that they had nothing to do with that.
We know that there's a law in Georgia that's going to take effect January of 2011 named after Jaheim, and it's going to really force schools to enforce anti-bullying standards. And one thing, and I know that would have helped you here, is that the school would inform you if your child's getting bullied or if your child is a bully. So that is a good thing. Let me ask you this, I don't want to gloss over the fact of Jaheim. It hasn't been that long. What do you want us to know or remember about him besides this law? Because he was your son.
He was a well-talented little boy, a loving son and brother, you know, and because of his accent and his looks, they bullied him. And I don't think that's fair. They should let everybody live their life, you know. If he always wanted to be doing his thing, dancing, art, let him be, you know. just leave him alone. So.
Well, Sika, again, thank you for sharing your story as we continue to highlight. Hopefully, because of your story, another parent or another child won't have to go through the same thing, and we wish the best for your daughter as well as you come to grips with this, and hopefully you can work with the school. Yeah, please do. Go ahead, real quick.
We have a press conference on Friday at Gerald Griggs' office. If you all want to come along, we have a media press conference to talk about this.
Okay, you're going to continue to fight the fight. Thank you again. More HLN News now coming up. Stay with us.